So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pua cake from Disney's Moana. I'm excited about this movie, can you tell? I've been making videos left and right, so let's get started. Now for this video, you're going to need your pua printout that you can find in the description box. First thing I did was I baked the cake in a 13 by 9 inch pan. I used 2 boxes of cake mix because I wanted to make sure that it was at least 2 inches thick because I'm only using 1 layer of cake. After I baked it, I just leveled it off with a knife and placed it upside down onto a piece of parchment paper on top of a cutting board. I took my pua printout, cut out Pua's face with a pair of scissors, and then I placed it on top of my cake. And then with a knife, I just cut out Pua's face shape. I didn't realize how much leftover cake I was gonna have, so you guys should be anticipating some cake pop videos coming real soon. After I cut them out, I just iced it loosely with some vanilla buttercream and then spread it with my offset spatula to give him a crumb coat. A crumb coat just really ensures that the crumbs don't appear on the final product. It's just a really thin coat of buttercream and then into the fridge to set. Now most of this is going to be covered in icing, but I wanted to make sure that all of his features were distinct. So we're going to be doing a lot of his stuff like his nose with fondant. Black, white, and sienna for his eyes, crimson for his mouth, and my favorite, dirty pink. Already been chewed gum pink. It's like Pepto-Bismol mixed with a little bit of charcoal. I took my pua face and I cut out more of his features. So I cut out his ears, his eyes, his snout, his mouth. I rolled out all of my fondant and I placed all of my printouts on top, and using an X-Acto knife I cut out all of his features. If you use a colored version, it'll show you where all of these colors go. Now Pua's eyes were probably the hardest because it's actually 4 layers of fondant. Cut out the biggest layer, which is black, and then I took my printout and I cut out a little bit more so that I could get the white layer on top of that, and then I did it again so that I could get the black layer on top of that. It's like layer on layer on layer on layer. And then I did it again to get the white and the sienna, which really make his eyes pop. Now I attached all of these pieces together by brushing on a little bit of water. So adorable. Now for his snout, I used some black fondant for his nostrils, and then I actually did 3 layers on his mouth so that his tongue popped out, you know? I also created some eyebrows, but I wanted to make sure that they don't get lost in the icing, so I'm gonna place them on afterwards. Now once all of my fondant work was done, I took my cake out of the fridge and then I placed all of my fondant pieces on top. Now I'm using my colored printout as a guide so that I can make sure that all of his features are in the perfect place. I always put the eyes too high. I don't know why, so this actually really helps. We're gonna be using white buttercream and also some gray buttercream. Now Pua has 4 spots on his face, so I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm just going to outline each of those spots so I know exactly where to switch over to gray icing. Speaking of that, let's get to decorating. Now I'm going to be decorating with a Wilton's 14 star tip. So first we're going to start on the sides, and I'm just going to ice all of the sides white. Now you might want to start on the top and finish his face, but it makes icing the sides harder. So start on the sides, finish the sides, and then we'll move up. After I finish the sides, I'm actually going to start icing his face right under his tongue and work my way to the tip of his ears. I'm using this little dot technique because I think it looks a lot like fur, and I like that. So whenever I get to a place where it's one of his spots, I switch over to gray icing. I think the pattern of fur looks better when you do it that way as opposed to doing all of the gray spots first and then going into white. I don't know. That's how I like it. Now once you finish icing the whole thing, we are going to place on his eyebrows, and then and there you have it. Pua the pig. The sienna looks so nice. I am extremely excited for this movie, and I hope you guys are too. Now let me know in the comments what you want me to make next, and I will see you very soon. Bye.